My God. Here. Thank you all for being here today for the meditation. This will be partly guided and partly a lot of silence for you to listen to the messages, to what you receive during this meditation. So we'll start it now. So I invite you to go inside to the part of you that is divine. Well, not the part of you. You are all divine spirit. But to a particular awareness of divine spirit. If you're home, I invite you to be in a place where you won't be interrupted, so that you can really benefit from this meditation. And if you're here in the sanctuary, I invite you to breathe and breathe in the silence and the love and the community that's here. And I am wanting to give you the opportunity to evoke a presence, the most loving, accepting, comforting presence that you can imagine. And it could be Jesus, it could be a particular guide that you have, it could be an angel. Just take a minute and evoke that presence that is really in you. That's where that presence is. So just take a minute in the silence now to evoke that entity, that presence. And when you have a picture in your mind or your heart, however you see that, you may see it as an image. It may be Jesus, it may be a particular angel. You may sense it. However it is that you are in touch with that presence. Know that this presence is the most loving being that you can imagine, and that it loves you unconditionally. And it knows you have always done the best you can. And this is the opportunity to bring to that presence perhaps a question or a concern. It could be in any area. It could be a health question. It could be an abundance question. It could be about a relationship. It could be about creativity. Whatever it is in your heart, you could even ask about something in your past that you want to let go of. And ask this presence, whatever questions you have about it. And listen deeply to the answers that you receive. This is a wonderful opportunity. So just breathe deeply. And I won't talk for a few minutes, and just you're the one that is talking, that's having the conversation with this presence of love. So if you have the answer to that, go on to perhaps another issue. And although you can talk about serious matters, keep it as light as you can, knowing that all is well.
with Jennifer. Now, how am I supposed to? Okay, I'm going to get started on Rio Grande. Oh,
So, with the last few minutes that we have, if you have not asked the loving presence for prayer or for healing of whatever it is that is on your heart, do that right now. Dear healing
God got
presence,
me
I love you.
serenity.
Please help me know that my body knows how to heal itself, that I am well, that I am
Amen.
perfect. Help me to know that I am abundant, that God's generosity is overflowing in my life. Help me to know, loving Spirit, that I am love. The love I feel is the love of Spirit, is the love of perfection, that I can feel anytime. Loving Spirit, help me find the peace in me, the serenity, the oneness I know is mine. in these last few minutes, thank the loving presence that you have been communicating with, that's been communicating with you, and thank it for its generosity. And know that you can call upon it anytime, and that it is love. It loves you. It understands you. It blesses you. So we have 2 more minutes. Move your toes. Move your toes a little so that you can feel them. And now move your fingers. Listen to the music. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes, come back to the room, and give thanks. Thank you to everyone who joined in this meditation today. It feels very wonderful to me. Thank you for being here. And you have 10 minutes to walk around or do whatever you would like to do before the service starts.
add one more thing for the bookstore?
Sure.
Just have them check out the holiday decorations.
Good morning, Rio Grande Center for Spiritual Living. Oh, come on. That's what you got? Right, exactly. All right, come on. Let's try that again. Good morning, Rio Grande Center for Spiritual Living. All right. So that's good. You can fake it till you make it. That's okay. My name's Brian Kurtz. My pronouns are he and him. I'm really grateful that everybody's here today. I'm speaking faster than normal because I got a newsletter filled with stuff that needs to get covered today, and I'm going to attempt to do all of it. Together we are transforming our world with the power of love in action here at Rio Grande Center for Spiritual Living, where all faiths are welcome and none is required. We are a zero dogma, all love congregation, and I'm grateful for that. I want to thank Marilyn O'Leary for leading a wonderful meditation this morning. Also, if you've got any beepers, poppers, noisemakers, phones, clickers, whatever that's going to make any noise that might take someone away from their experience today, please turn those off. If you're joining online, thank you. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Feel free to check in with our tech team person, who is Jennifer, who's going to be hopefully saying hi to everybody, and you can throw your 2 cents worth into the online conversation. We've also got Cheryl Ray working tech today. We've got Susan Clark, our Director of Musical Inspiration, handling our tunes for today. Thank you, Susan. And let's see, we got Erica greeting everybody and handing out sheets. When you see Erica, if you don't have a sheet yet, get a sheet for the recycling program that we're going to be doing. I don't know how many of you know Crystal. I don't see Crystal yet, but Crystal is giving of her time and energy and love to gather up anything you might imagine. I was shocked to see the stuff on the list that she's going to be able to turn into cash. to help us out. So if you didn't get a sheet from Erica on the way in, look for one on the way out. Big, long list of items that can be recycled, upcycled, transformed, and otherwise turned into cash. We've got Reverend Gill bringing our message today. Thank you for that. Marilyn Kirk's going to be doing our opening prayer and reading today. And who else am I leaving out? Oh, bookstore. Check out the bookstore. Holiday decorations have been going up thanks to Liz and Denise and Gilbert and Erica, who put in the time to help make that happen. Also, as far as more bookstore stuff, the November-December issues of Science of Mind is out. Daily Word is here. Spirituality and Health magazine's here. Today is today the last day to register for urban sketching? Where next week will be the last day. Okay, good. So I want to make sure you know about that. For those of you who did Tamara Williams' urban sketching class, it's actually evolved a little more, and she's got more techniques she'll be able to show you. She is also the featured artist in the bookstore this month. I didn't even know she could do watercolors. Watercolors just like blow me away. The zen of that it's just incredible. But I happened to walk into the bookstore where they were sorting through Tamara's watercolors. It's really good stuff, people. Go check that out. They're framed, they're matted, they're ready. Go check them out. And she's going to be having on Saturday the 22nd of this month, 9:30 to 12:30, she's going to be demonstrating some new techniques and fun exercises for you to take part in. And the last day to register for that is the 16th. So, Tamara, raise your hand. See Tamara if you're interested in that. Should be a blast. And look for these, which are where? Back on the other table? Back in the back? And also in the bookstore. Please check these out. And let's see. There's this guy, Brian Kurtz, who does announcements sometimes, who's having a class on December the 2nd, Tuesday night, 6:30 to 8:30. It's all about transcending the stress of the holidays. You got family coming in. You've got the burden of your own expectations to have to carry around. This workshop will help you connect more deeply, theoretically, in the time it takes you to inhale and exhale. And it's all about creating that sacred space and bringing that intention and attention and love to connecting with everybody over the holidays. It'll be Tuesday, December the 2nd, 6:30 to 8:30 here. Also available online. If you want to do it online, you can via Zoom. Contact me and I can get you the sign-up info for that. Making sure I'm not forgetting anybody. Oh, Mike is handling stuff in the kitchen, making sure everybody's got some great stuff to eat for our potluck afterward. Also, Thanksgiving is coming up. We are having a big dinner here for those of you who don't have a place to go, or maybe have a place to go and you want to bring people over here, so this is the place to go. Come on in. There's a sign-up sheet in the back. Please put down, if you're coming, what you'd like to bring. There's a whole list of suggestions. I'm from Cajun country, Louisiana, where yams were our thing. And I was going to bring my yam dish and was all happy to bring, and there were like 7 yam dishes. So if we can put stuff on a list and everybody can see and know what everyone else is bringing, we can coordinate that a little bit better. I'm glad Pat Justice is here because she is our volunteer of the month for November. Thank you. Pat's always around, and it's like I come in during the week just sometime to pop, and she's always here. It's crazy. Anyway, thank you for all you do and all you bring and all you are being when you're doing it. That's the thing. Like, volunteering is great, but it's not about just doing it. It's about who you're being when you're doing it. Pat embodies that. So just for the record, if you've got a talent, if you've got something you want to bring, talk to Carol Ann. Carol Ann is in the back. Raise your hand. All right, there, back there. And there's so much that needs to be done around here. And if you're one of those folks who looks around and sees, that needs to get done, maybe you're the person who needs to do it. So be the change you want to see in the world and around the center. There's a whole bunch of stuff to cover today. I'm hoping I can get it all in. We are, in fact, soaring to new heights. We're going to be talking about that a little bit later. Raising funds, special funds for Nancy and Reverend Gill has gone really, really, really well. We're grateful. I think we might actually have a little extra to set aside for future needs to make sure our staff is covered. Partnership. If you've got time or talent or treasure that you want to bring to the center, we could use it. We could use you being you and bringing whatever it is that's yours to bring to the center. Our partnership goal was $175 or $175,000 for next year. We're coming up on halfway there. So if you haven't signed up to be a partner in the congregation, please do so. Check that out. Also, we're going to be having board nominations soon. If you have someone, or if you're interested in contributing to the center on a better level, or if you've got someone that you think that person really would be great on the board, there's a form you can go to Breeze, fill out the form, and let us know what your talents are, what you enjoy doing, what energy you have in certain areas. And so we can not just have a bunch of folks who really love the center, but folks whose skills are complementary and whose mindset is complementary. And we are, as a board, I'm the vice president of the board, which means I don't have to do a whole lot. I'll let Cheryl do most of the work. I come up with the ideas, and Cheryl helps make them happen. But we've got a really great board. Everybody there is really committed, and our skills are complementary. We work really well, and we are holding a complementary space. And so that the vibe we have at the center, we're all aligned in what we're trying to bring. So that's our spirit. If that resonates at all with you and you're interested in being on the board, please consider it. We can always benefit from anything you've got to bring, perspective, effort, or whatever it might be. I mentioned the recycling. I mentioned Pat. I mentioned my workshop. Oh, in the back, we have a couple of tables with stuff. If you look at any of those tables or the rack of clothing or anything, and that looks like, wow, I'd like that, grab it. Drop a couple bucks in the donation bin, and you can also do a QR code there to make a donation to the center. But it's all about recycling and exchanging and recirculating all of the energy and keeping it all going. So go check that out. I'll also mention that this space is available for rental, for parties, for celebrations of life, and anything else you might want to do here. There are forms in the back for that. I feel like I'm still leaving off some stuff on the bookstore. No, maybe not. Gilbert, did I forget anything? I feel like I'm forgetting something. Okay, good. Yes, Ron. Journey of One. Where is it? Next weekend? Is it this week? Okay. Yes, is Michelle going to be here? Or? No, Michelle won't, but will they still be doing it? Will it still be happening? Will oneness still be happening? All right, Bernadette's got it covered. Thank you, Bernadette. See, now that's what we're talking about, okay? Yeah, I can do that. Okay, good. And all is well. Oh, and anybody else? We got a whole bunch of work done by people who are here. Like I've got my book in the bookstore. I think Marilyn's got her books. Both Marilyns, I think. No, Marilyn O'Leary has her book in the bookstore. There's a bunch of folks who have a lot of stuff to contribute. If you like to make jewelry, or there's just something that you love to do that's creative that you think might be worthy of selling in the bookstore, do that, because the bookstore will make a little money. We get to make a little money. You get to work out some stuff, help you out. If you've got something that you create, that you bring, talk to Gilbert in the bookstore about it. Chances are there's something that can happen there. I know there's one more thing I wanted to mention. I can't find it. What was our affirmation for last week? I know it's in the newsletter, but I'm breezing through the newsletter and I'm not seeing it, and I want to make sure that. Say again. The fullness of Spirit lives as me. Thank you. Is there anything else? I think I've actually covered it. Oh, my God. What's that? Oh, yeah. I'm going to let Cheryl take that on, but you've heard about the drawing. It's like you contribute, and, if you contribute so much, you get certain things. Well, that drawing is happening today. Thank you. And Giving Tree starts next week. If you don't know about the Giving Tree, there are folks in need all over the community. Who's taking it on? Is 505 doing it? The 505 kids are doing it? And they'll be here to do the announcement next week? Okay, good. But the Giving Tree benefits everybody in need who we know about. And if you see something on the Giving Tree that you really like, that you want, I'd like to give that, or, I've got that, or I'm willing to go get that, check that out. We've got to keep it all flowing for everybody's benefit. Thank you.
I want to add, because Brian had so many things to say, a thank you to Susan for being our musician today, Cheryl Ray for doing our sound, and for Jennifer Wilmer for doing our video. So I want to make sure we acknowledge all of you because you are very critical, not only to us here, but also all of the folks that are online. So, yeah, thank you.
Thanks. Thank you.
Now I'd like to invite you to find a comfortable place to be, and had a minister who used to say, assume prayer pose, whatever that means to you. And take a few deep breaths with me. And allow your mind to be putting aside anything that's come before this very moment. You're here, right now. Paying attention to all that Spirit has to offer you. When you leave today, you can pick up those things that you've left behind if you want. But for now, find that place, whether it's in your mind or in your heart, where you know that Spirit lives. This is the power of the one presence, the one that breathes you, that causes your heart to beat, helps you move easily throughout the world. And so I just know as we are all here together, that this presence knows only good for you. Blessing you for every single thing that happens in your life. Things that maybe you aren't very happy about or pleased with. Somehow or other, if you can let that be, turn it over to Spirit and let it go. Offering your acceptance of whatever is, and know that the best is already there for you. So I welcome you today to this Center for Spiritual Living, knowing that we are that love that is in motion. The givingness of Spirit flows through each and every one of us. I have so much gratitude for all who are helping out, and for all who are visiting, maybe haven't been around for a while. We welcome you back. And for all those who are online, just knowing that you are part of this community, part of this love, and you are love. I'm grateful for this day, for each person who's here, for Reverend Gill and the message that he brings. I bless every person who's helping out and every person who's here just to take in this very moment. And so as we relax into this and embody this spirit of love, I release these words into the action of love and law. Letting God doing all the heavy lifting. We don't have to be concerned. We can let it be and accept life knowing that it is all good. So I'm so grateful for all of this and release my word. And together we ground this by saying, and so it is. And now it is time for Susan and our congregational
Thank you,
song.
Marilyn. Okay, if you please stand. So we have a song I think all of us of a certain age will remember. And, I was surprised when I was working with this. I didn't realize Pete Seeger wrote this. I always think of the Byrds when I think of this song. And actually, a lot of the words come from, it's a biblical reference as well. Right. So let's do it. To everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time to every purpose under heaven. A time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant, a time to reap, a time to kill, a time to heal, a time to live, a time to weep. To everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time to every purpose under heaven. A time to build up, a time to break down, a time to dance, a time to mourn, a time to love, a time to gather stones together. To everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, 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 and a time to every purpose under heaven. A time of love, a time of hate, a time of war, a time of peace, a time you may embrace, a time to refrain from embracing. I hear that, Marilyn. To everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time to every purpose under heaven. A time to gain, a time to lose, a time to rend, a time to sow, a time for love, a time for hate, a time for peace. I swear it's not too late. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Susan. Wow, and I don't think I've ever heard that many harmonies happening from my seat. That was pretty impressive. Wow. Good morning, I'm Gil. I am the spiritual director here. My pronouns are he and him, and I'm happy to welcome everyone here. And just take a minute to anchor some of what we come from in the New Thought and Ageless Wisdom tradition by bringing all the things from all the ideas that have been handed down through the centuries, and kind of what are the key ideas. And so I know Brian emphasized that we have no dogma, so this is the no dogma time. This is just the things that we sort of encourage people to think about. Okay, so first of all, there's only one God, one thing happening in the universe. So, it shows up in different ways. People acknowledge it in different ways, but it's still one thing. And also we know that we are connected. This one energy flows as us. And so we do lots of different things that allow us to know that, and different people do it different ways. So meditation, prayer, community, being in nature, taking time to play, all those things connect us with that one. And when we feel that feeling inside, that's what's happening, is that spirit is reminding us of its presence. Thirdly, we know that we actually have more control than we'd like to believe. Our thoughts are very creative, and that being the case, we have a lot of influence over what happens in our lives, or at the very least, how we interact with what happens in our lives. So that's an important thing. One other thing is that we believe in the wholeness of love, that there is just love. And that sometimes it looks less than love to me, but that doesn't mean it's not the energy of love somehow in the universe flowing. And finally, because of all of that, and anchoring all of that, is that we are created in the image of that Creator, which is whole, perfect, and complete. We were not created in the almost image of the Creator. And that's sometimes what we get ourselves in a corner thinking that. So, whole, perfect, and complete, that's who we are. So we just anchor that. Thank you all for acknowledging that and being with that today. So, just before service started, I was thinking about our online folks and wondering, just wanting to say how grateful I am that you're all here, wondering who was out there. And just yesterday, I'd spoken with my friends Daniel and Valerie, and discovered that they're usually online, okay, watching. And so I was thinking, gosh, I should really greet them today. And then they walked in the door. So they messed me all up. I had this whole thing, and next week, okay. Yes, well, I could say hello to my sweetie in honor of Brian. Yes, Robin's on, I'm sure. My wife is in California and has been for a couple of weeks with the family. So I don't know if she's having a relaxed time or kind of jonesing to get home. I can't quite figure it out. I think it's a little bit of both. So, and so we just want to welcome everybody. Everybody who's here. Is there anybody with us for the first time today? Yes. Excellent. Oh, that's so great. That's so great. Well, we would like to do a blessing for everyone, and online, if you're with us for the first time, this is especially for you. We're going to send a blessing your way. If you'd like to stand and receive it, you can. You can stay in your seat. It's up to you. But we're going to rub our hands together as a congregation. We're going to get the energy flowing. We're going to send it out. We're going to say, we see you. We know who you really are. You are that divine emanation of love. We are grateful for your presence, and we welcome you home. Thank you. Your turn. We have to figure out whose turn it is and have to get out of the way. So.
We do have this morning an opportunity to talk and say our vision and mission together. And so as soon as Jennifer finds it and brings it up for us, there we go. And so if you'll just read this with me, our vision. We are transforming our world with the power of love in action. And then our mission. We love all creation through spiritual growth and service, always staying true to our highest self. So I have a reading this morning from a blog that is from a woman named Catherine Lang, and she talks about accepting the past to hold tight to hope for tomorrow. And here's what she has to say. Accept the past. Acceptance doesn't mean you're settled with the past. It doesn't mean that you aren't making better choices for tomorrow. Accepting the past simply means you understand there's nothing you can say or do to make the past different from what it was. The past is gone. Let go of any negative feelings it tries to stir up. And then she goes on to say, my afternoon walk took a different turn, literally and figuratively. Normally, I make a loop around the complex where we are staying. It keeps me close to home. My husband knew where I was going and made the choice not to join me, and I felt free to change my direction. I walked into another developing neighborhood. I hadn't walked over there since the leaves changed and began to fall. It had a different look and a different feel, in part because of the season and partly because our personal season had made a shift. The house we were renting while we worked through the tornado and insurance situation was sold to a new owner. It may seem like a little thing, but it had a chain reaction. In the back of my mind and maybe hidden in my heart was the possibility of staying here. With a snap of a finger, or more like the whip of a pen, that option had vanished. I walked through the fallen leaves and faded colors and realized I might not belong here. Do I belong anywhere? And then I heard the words, "This is not my home." And I started singing the song that goes with that theme. We are not where we are going to be. This is temporary. The past is part of that temporary. When things aren't going the way we wanted or expected, it's easy to dredge up the past and blame stuff we have no power over. If it were something here and now, then we'd have to make a choice for change. And so accept your past. And she ends it with a little quote. The only way into your possibility life is by letting go of your past. And so I'd like to just take a few moments for us to just ground ourselves with that thought. And I'll just ask you to join me for a few moments of silent contemplation. Just reminding you, the only way into your possibility life is by letting go of your past.
Yeah. I was going to do this song after the talk, but I think I'll do it before. It's a thoughtful piece. In the beginning, there's only bright lights, But then the seasons change, darkness rears its head. Your world keeps ending, and in this midnight, you search for reasons for the monsters neath your bed. It's not right to feel this way, to walk through life as empty as the yesterday. I'm not sure what to say, but you know deep down you're more than just mistakes you've made. You'll find out who you are if you will keep stumbling, stumbling. The truth is never far if you will keep stumbling, stumbling. Sometimes you wonder, how did I get here? Is my life over or still waiting to begin? Then out from under, when you can see clear, you take a breath outside the cage you're living in. It's not right to feel this way, to walk through life as empty as a yesterday. You're not sure how or what to say, but you know deep down you're more than just mistakes you've made. You'll find out who you are if you will keep stumbling, stumbling. The truth is never far if you will keep stumbling, falling down, your knees are bleeding. You feel as though you might have been left behind. Forget about what you're sure you needed. You know that the only traps are those in your mind. You'll find out who you are if you will keep stumbling, stumbling. The truth is never far if you will keep stumbling, stumbling. You'll find out who you are when you keep stumbling, stumbling. The truth is never far if you will keep stumbling, stumbling. Thank you.
So I have a question. Thank you, Susan, before I start asking questions. Thank you, Susan. That was wonderful. Question is, who has a storage space in their place where they live? Full of stuff. Okay. Who has a storage unit outside where they live? Full of stuff. Oh wow, we're doing pretty good. That's not too many. Wow. So I guess you're not really my friends then, because I tend to have lots of storage. So we have things we put away, right? We hide them away somewhere and we hang on to them. And only for a few years, right? only until we realize that $40 item has now cost us $80 in storage fees after you figure it out over time, right? And yeah. So there's this thing where we hang on to things. So for instance, in my garage right now, I have bags of recycling. I have bags of cans, bags of plastic bottles, which I can't stand to just throw away. But they're in my garage. So they're not doing any good anywhere. And this kind of thing sort of hangs with you, right? It stays there. And so when I was thinking about this topic for today, this composting to your renewal, what the heck does that mean? Well, you know, and just so you know, I will let you know, this is not technically the theme from Centers for Spiritual Living. I actually made that part up on my own. So that's how scary that is, okay? I'm just taking it from someone else. I actually had to make it up. But the idea of composting for our renewal, what does that mean? What are we talking about there? Breaking stuff down. Okay, yeah. Breaking things down. What's that? Tearing and shredding. Giving something a new beginning. Aha. Aha. So then I started thinking about, well, what's the difference between compost and recycling? Anybody have a thought? Okay, so composting tends to be natural things of organic origin, and recycling tends to be man-made things that we are repurposing, right? Okay. Composting feeds the plants. Okay, living things feed living things. Okay, all right. Well, those are all true. And I think in our lives, we are looking at this combination of these things, really. So, for instance, have you ever gone in and seen one of those really nice shirts made from recycled plastic bottles? Right? And you go, how the heck did that come from plastic bottles? Well, it's a whole new item, a whole new thing that's been brought forth from stuff that was extra, that needed to be redone, that needed to either end up in the trash or have something done with it. Okay, so that's one thing. Something new and interesting can come out of what we've had. Now, organic products, okay, I had this flash on this earlier. Back to the Future, anybody seen the movie? Yeah, okay. The end, the very, very end of the movie, when Doc comes back with the car, and he says, let's go, and they're like, well, where do we get the plutonium? And he said, oh, we don't need that anymore. We just throw trash in here. And he dumps all the food scraps and stuff that he has into the back, and off they go, right? And so suddenly, this thing that we thought was pretty much not very useful becomes the main thing that makes this thing work. And it's not environmentally damaging like the plutonium could have been. It's a little different product. So there's that idea with all of this, that we take things and we renew it. We do something else with it. So composting, if you just dump it in your yard, what happens? It breaks down eventually. Yeah. It attracts vermin in the meantime. There you go. That's a good point. So it can be a little smelly. Sometimes you go out there with a pitchfork and turn it over a little bit. Maybe throw some grass on top of it to make sure it has a little extra organic material, right? And you tend to it a little bit, but once it gets to a certain point down the road, you've got something you can work with, right? All right, so this is all tangential. It's not what I came here to talk A bad attitude. Okay? Dysfunctional relationships, yeah. Those often start stinking before we try to get them out. Yeah. Yes, there are things in our lives that we realize we need to shift and move along, and there they are, and we try to put them out in the compost pile, but the thought for me is I'd rather just throw it in the trash. I'd rather just get rid of it altogether. I don't want to deal with it. Let it go. Don't make me come out here with a pitchfork and turn it over. I'm done with it. It's gone. And that brings us to this place where we lose what's possible to come forth from the experiences that we've had. Because we try to get rid of it. We try to push it away. So instead of working with it, instead of perhaps even recycling it, creating something new out of it, we try to push it away. And we miss the opportunity. We miss the opportunity to build on our life. Because the reality is that every experience we have, everything that happens, every relationship brings something. It brings something. And we get the chance to work with that. And if we avoid the composting, if we avoid the ability to wait and allow it to break down, if we don't take the time to do the work to have something recycled into something else, it doesn't do us any good. We might as well have thrown it in the trash. And every time we do that, we lose some opportunity. We have something that doesn't then serve us as it could. Are you following me here? Yeah? Okay. Maybe. Oh, I got a question in the back. The journey is the point. Kinda. Ah. Yes. Yes. Thank you, Gracie. The journey is the point, the process. Bernadette, I'm going to let you speak in the microphone so we don't lose this.
I have found in my life that my greatest challenges have brought the greatest gifts. Everything in life serves us. So when we can really look deep and say, what did, for example, for me, when I was married and it was a difficult relationship, I found forgiveness. And that was the most healing thing, because it doesn't mean that what the person did was right. It means that you're choosing to let go and to find what gifts did this relationship bring you. For me, it made me stronger. It gave me a sense of grace, and the forgiveness brought peace. So everything in life is always working for us. We just have to take the time to just say, what is this showing me? You know, relationships are one of the most powerful things because it lets us stand in our power. And it lets us either transform the relationship and accept somebody for who they are, or to make a choice to move on. So, I mean, that's how I feel, that everything is always working for me.
Thank you so much. Yes. And as you were saying that, I just had this picture of, you know, the vegetable scraps and the chicken bones. Nope, no chicken bones. The fish bones. I just had that picture of all those different things that we think are just needing to go away. We just want to get them out of our sight. And the reality is, if we allow them to be and give them the time and the grace that they need, they begin to be able to serve us as we move forward. So, and that's where the journey comes in, because it is about being on the journey. You know, we all know the adage about being in the car and saying, "Are we there yet? Are we there yet?" And we didn't ask that a lot in my family because we weren't always there. We were just going. And my dad had a thing with this camera that you just took pictures whenever you saw something. So you had to stop and take pictures. So if we said, "Are we there yet?" that was a crazy thought, because we didn't really have a plan. We were kind of heading here, but it was however long it took was what it was going to take. Because if you saw something interesting along the way, you needed to stop. You needed to be a part of it. In fact, we took a vacation once where we went somewhere. We were going to stay there a night. We spent like 3 nights. And then we had to shift the rest of the vacation because there was stuff there to do. There were things to do. So the journey, the process becomes important. And I think that's the same thing with our leftover stuff, you know, that needs to be composted or recycled, that sometimes we have to stay with it for a little while before we find the jewel in it, before we find the gift in it. And as Bernadette was saying, the gifts are sometimes so huge in those places where we suspect or where we feel like there's not a gift. We feel like it's been painful. So if we can shift our attitude to composting toward our renewal, we can shift to that whole idea of taking what's happened, taking our lives, and allowing it to build again from what we have experienced. Allowing ourselves to find the renewal in what's happened. If you go to Europe, if you go here, out in the desert, and you find some of the ruins of previous cities and cliff dwellings and all these kinds of things, you see that that things were built over what was previously there. Things have been rebuilt. Things have been utilized as a foundation that were originally a building. That you find this in all kinds of things where there's been natural disasters, where we thought something was going to happen and it didn't. Everybody remember Mount St. Helens? They thought that was going to take forever. And within a couple of years, there was stuff growing that nobody knew would grow. Nobody knew it would even show up. And there it was. And so on this basis of something that seemed like we wanted to just brush it aside, something else happened. And I believe that's the thing we get to look at with ourselves. When there's that thing we need to brush aside, allow it to be with you. Forgive yourself, forgive others, and allow it to be, instead of feeling like it's got to go. And allow it to be the place where we build. So that's my thought and my belief and my encouragement today. If we can take that with us, all of those feelings that we have done it, we have messed up, we have missed the boat, we have not taken the opportunity, shifts. Because we realize that each thing is creating the basis for us to move forward. Each of our good things, each of our mistakes, all of it. So let's just take a moment, take this into prayer. You invite practitioners and ministers to circle the room and just anchor that space of being held in spirit, being held in love. And we just know right here and right now that there's only one thing happening. This one thing is love. It is light. It is purity. It is absolute perfection. And so everything that goes in that compost pile is absolutely perfect. It is perfection. It is perfection in the process of revealing itself. And so we stand on that knowingness and know that that is the truth of our lives. That everything that comes through us is of value. Everything that we take and we allow ourselves to embody is of value. And so we embody possibilities. We embody the idea that nothing is wasted, that all things are for our good, ultimately. We stand in this knowingness that there is only love and light as us. And so those things that we beat ourselves up for, the things that we wish we hadn't done, the things we wish we hadn't said, we take that and we allow it to be the place of growth of a new understanding of love, a new understanding of being kind, of being present in the world. We know that who we were at 10 years old is not who we were at 20 and not who we were at 30, because in those experiences we learned how to have empathy and understanding and all of those things, but only when we allow whatever has happened to renew us, to bring renewal. When we hold on to one of those places, we get stuck. So we declare right here that there is no stuckness here. We release all of that. Release anything that would seem to be holding us back, and we stand in an absolute knowingness. An absolute knowingness that Spirit is living itself as me, that I am here as a spiritual being having this experience. I'm not bound by this physical world. I'm not bound by all of the things that I would be, that it appears to be, that people have told me, that religion has dictated to me, that the large corporations have told me I must be and have in order to be a valid citizen or a valid person. None of that is the truth of who I am. The only truth is that I'm a spiritual being having this experience. So as I stand in that space, I give thanks. I give thanks for the things in my life that have been able to be renewed and refreshed and reused in a totally new and unexpected way. I give thanks for the stuff that's turned into fertilizer and has allowed something to grow forth that is way beyond what I expected. And I just stand in that gratitude, knowing that it is good. And I release my word and say, and so it is. Amen. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, it just occurred to me that I missed Jennifer's organization. Sorry, Jennifer. Let's see. I was nervous. I was scared. He said, jump. And I said, where? Off this cliff. We're gonna glide. You must be joking. I replied, not at all. He said to me, I'll be right here. Here's where I'll be. We'll take the plunge. It won't be hard. Well, do it once, and that's a start, 'cause practice makes progress. Give it a try. The thing you think you can't do just stresses you. It's just a journey, you and I. Practice makes progress. Give it a try. I've got a friend in a chair, rolls around here and there. There are things that he can't do, ride a bike or tie his shoe. But who said legs or eyes or ears make this world any clearer? He teaches me, I stumble on, and we get up whenever we fall down. 'Cause practice makes progress. Give it a try. That thing you think you can't do just stresses you. It's just a journey, you and I. Practice makes progress. Give it a try. Here it comes again. I'm feeling fearful, afraid of the mistakes that I might make. But fear is just excitement without oxygen. So I'll take the deepest breath that I can take. A little nervous, a little shy, new situation. My oh my, but here I go. What's there to lose? I'll still be breathing no matter what I do. 'Cause practice makes progress. Give it a try. The thing you think you can't do just stresses you. It's just a journey, you and I. Practice makes progress. Give it a try. Oh, practice makes progress. Give it a try. The thing you think you can't do and it just stresses you. It's just your journey, you and I. Practice makes progress. Give it a try. It's just a journey. It's always so. Practice makes progress. Here we go. Thanks.
Practice makes progress. I love that. Isn't that the life of a community? How many times we run into things, go, well, that didn't work so well. But we practice. We try it again. We jump off the cliff. We listen to those crazy people. You know, we do those things. So right now we're just going to take a moment and invite all of us to be prayerful and be in the space of giving. As we all give from our hearts, from our experience, from our time and our effort, and from our treasure. So if you have something you're planning to give today, you place it on your heart, and we will share this affirmation, which I'm standing right in front of. I'll move over here. Let's say this together. I am abundant, and I give from my abundance. I am prosperous, and I give from my prosperity. I am blessed, and I live from my blessings. My blessings of spirit are as abundant as the stars, and so I give and receive generously, and so it is. So we are so appreciative of those of you online, of anyone here, of all the different ways people give, and we just honor that. And the baskets are available while Susan leads us in music.
So, you know, I usually do kind of slower, meditative, introspective songs for our offering, but I thought I'd change it up today. Because I believe the universe loves a cheerful giver, right? Okay. So here's some Bing Crosby for you. Like from the 40s. I've got plenty to be thankful for. I haven't got a great big yacht to sail from shore to shore. Still I've got plenty to be thankful for, but I didn't. Oh, I've got plenty to be thankful for. caviar, no carpet on my floor. Still, I've got plenty to be thankful for. Oh, I've got eyes to see with, and I've got ears to hear with. I've got arms to hug with, lips to kiss with, someone to adore. How could anybody ask for more? My needs are small, I buy them all at the 5 and 10 cent store. Oh, I've got plenty to be thankful for. Oh, I've got plenty to be thankful for. Thank you.
Oh, let's just take a moment and be grateful for these gifts, knowing that they will be used absolutely in line with the love of Spirit, that what we do can only be what Spirit is requiring of us. So we bless these gifts, bless the givers, bless all those who have participated in this in some way, shape, or form, and we give thanks. And so it is. And you thought the reference at the beginning of the service to beepers was a throwback. The 5 and 10 cent stores. So, Woolworths, that's right. I remember. Gary thought I remember that. So I'm going to invite Cheryl Ray to come forward. And today, she is coming forward with some fun. All right? She's got some fun stuff to share with us today. So as you recall, we did the special ask for staff support. We received more than we expected. Thank you all so much. And part of the deal was that if people offered a gift of a certain amount, they were entered into the possibility of winning a gift back of something. Okay? So, wait. Is this okay, Ref? She just threw one on the floor. I don't know. Flag on the play. So we're going to start at the end, right?
We're going to start down
The
here,
top.
Jeff.
Okay. So the way this worked was we had gifts starting at $50 and going up, but we're going to start with the gifts. Pardon me, I have to put my glasses on. Special gifts of $500 more or more made an entry into a drawing for a hot air balloon ride. Who was that with? Tom! All right. Thank you, Tom, for offering that. I understand he's willing to take 2 people. Not 2 winners, but 2 people. So, we're going to draw for that. So we need somebody to come up and actually pull the tag, right? Is that the ref? Does he need to pull the
I
tag?
think the rush should pull the tag because it's just probably.
So we've done this. It's been checked by who's the people? Price Waterhouse, and we're.
Is he here? He's not here.
Yeah, he is too.
Who is it?
He's going to take himself as Greg Gardner.
No. That's Tom Gardner.
Oh, no, Greg Gardner.
Greg
No, Greg
Greg's not
Gardner,
here.
my bad. Greg Gardner
You
is
do
not
not
here.
need to be present to
Doesn't
win.
need to be present to win. Okay.
Wow.
so
Okay.
we have to-
Okay, Greg. If you're not online, we're going to catch you up. All right.
Okay. No,
So hang on a
that's- no,
second.
just hang on a second.
So that was the first
the
one. Now the next one were gifts between $250 and $499 got entered into a drawing for 3 months of unlimited car washes.
So we're leaving the balloon ones in here because everybody, you still have that opportunity.
So we're adding.
We're adding these.
There we go.
All right.
Aha.
Cool. Got to mix them up some more. Okay.
Here we go.
Nothing's jumping out. Okay.
Franklin Wilson,
Franklin Wilson.
and he is not here either.
Franklin's not here. Boy, this is really exciting, isn't it? Wow, this is fun.
The 3 months of unlimited car washes.
3 months of unlimited car washes at
Yeah,
Champion
3 months of
Express Car
unlimited
Wash.
car washes. Yeah.
So what's the next one?
So the next one is for Dinner by Brian.
Ah, No, this is the drawing
We'll
for dinner by
discuss
bride.
whatever it is that you'd like for me
Okay.
to fix for you.
This is not okay. You cannot be picking it up for your dinner.
Oh, I can't pick it out for my dinner?
No.
Okay.
Let's see.
I'm
Who
not
we
winning the
get?
prize, I'm just cooking the dinner.
I'm gonna have our secretary from the board pick out that one.
There it is.
There it is. Whoops.
There you go.
Not here either.
Sheridan Ward is not here.
Gary's not here either.
So, well, there we go.
So this gives you a picture of how much support people give, and they're not here all the time.
Right, okay, we've got one more group in here.
One
And
more.
so now this one is for a drawing for the Sam's Club membership.
Okay, now you can do that one. That's not. You're gonna make dinner for Sherry. All right.
I am. She lives like a block away from me, so it's gonna be easy.
Louise Martin is also not here.
Alvin and Louise.
Alvin and Louise,
Martin.
yeah.
Okay.
So it's
Louise
just,
wins
yeah. She gets the Sam's Club membership.
Sam's Club membership. Okay.
And so we'll be in touch with her.
So just a note, everybody that donated will receive a $10 gift certificate to the bookstore. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And also, you're all in 100. If you 100 and up, they are eligible to grab a bag of used books for free. See how we did that?
Little bag or
We're-
a big bag?
Well,
Big bag, okay.
a bag that would remove books from here. As a matter of fact, if you won an other prize, you have to take the bag of books. And I think that is it. What do you else?
Yeah, that's it. That is
Thank
it.
you all.
But the big thing is, thank you, all of you. Thank you. Give yourself a round of applause. Because this is awesome. We could not have done it without all of you, and we get to keep Gil and we get to keep Nancy, and so this is a good thing. All right. So thank you, and just keep in mind that we are in the process of planning our budget for next year. And so if you haven't renewed your partnership, if you haven't done a partnership yet, I encourage you to get online and do that. I'll have a computer set up in the back so that you can. So make sure that you get in on that. And of course, well, you can see on the flyers laying around all the benefits for that. So thank you.
All right. If anybody has any questions, you can talk to Cheryl Ray, to Brian. I don't know if he has any answers, but you can talk to Brian. Marilyn's pretty good. So I think Marilyn is going to give us a last word, or not last words. That is not right.
You get that.
Yeah, I get the
You get that last word. Well, what a lot of fun this has been, and unfortunately for those folks who aren't here, but we still will let them know of their winning, and we're just so happy to have everybody here to celebrate with us. Whether you're new or you've come here many, many times before, just want you to know that we love having you here. Remember that to take advantage of our prayer garden, the prayers that are offered by our practitioners over here, where all the beautiful plants are, or you can share your written prayer requests in the prayer box that's in the back of the sanctuary, or online. For you, if you're rgcsl.org, you can check in and fill out a prayer request. And just so you know, our practitioners receive these prayer requests, and we pray over them for the whole week. Okay, and please join us for food and community in the social hall after our closing song and our affirmation. And now it's to Susan.
Thanks. And if you please stand, and we've been making a circle. Let's see how that goes. Just try to join hands here. If you don't want to join hands, just put your hands over your heart and stand in the circle anyway, huh? Or if you really don't want to stand in the circle, just know you're always in the circle, whether you're standing or not. I'll give you a little music to get ready. Carol's got long arms, Carol Ann back there. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day and the dark sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies crying, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Oh, yeah.
All right, let's do this affirmation. Hang on a second, it's coming. I receive my life with gratitude and joy. I receive my life with gratitude and joy. All right, thank you all. Have a great day.
I've got plenty to be thankful for. I haven't got a great big yacht to sail from shore to shore. Still I've got plenty to be thankful for. I've got plenty to be thankful for. No private car, no caviar, no carpet on my floor. Still I've got plenty to be thankful for. I've got eyes to see with, ears to hear with, arms to hug with, lips to smile with, someone to adore. How could anybody ask for more? My needs are small, I buy them all at the 5 and 10 cent store.